Or do you wanna play? 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 Or do you wanna?
Lady Raiders are here, and it's gonna be extreme, bringing the pain to the opposing team. So get yourself here, it's finally game day, and show your Lady Raider pride.
Or do you wanna play? 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 Or do you wanna?
Here's an opportunity to witness the game, where the Lady Raiders are the dominant name. Melrose hoops are gonna make them all pay just as soon as the game starts.
Or do you wanna play? 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 Or do you wanna?
We're turning up the volume and we're ready to go, with a 3-point swisher and another free throw. And if you can't hang, then go your own way, but the rest of us will be courtside.
Or do you wanna play? 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 Or do you wanna play?
Hello, Melrose sports fans, and welcome to the Eastern Basketball February Vacation Tournament here from Danvers Indoor Sports. Today, a special matchup between the Melrose 8th grade YMCA team and the Melrose 8th grade Middle School team. Melrose Middle School in white shirts, Melrose YMCA in the red shirts. Ready for the tip-off, Grace Davis and Chloe Halligan. Ball is tipped by Halligan, but picked up by Mary-Kate Mahoney for the middle school. Mahoney brings the ball up court. Pass over to Jen Conley. Conley over to Grace Davis. Over to Maggie Sullivan. And in for 2 points. Maura Joyce for the Y. Inbounding the ball. Gets it over to Katie Tarpey. Tarpey gets it over to Chloe Halligan. Halligan brings the ball up court. Shot blocked by Maggie Sullivan. Goes out of bounds. It'll remain YMCA ball. Joyce with the ball. Gets it into Olivia Boomhauer, number 21. She gets it over to Katie Tarpey. Tarpey looking to score. Gets blocked by Erin Torpey. Ball goes over to Jen Conley. Conley sends it back to Torpey. Torpey brings the ball up court. Pass over to Mary-Kate. Mahoney brings the ball out. Back over to Torpey. Torpey to Sullivan. Over to Jen Conley. Gets it into Grace Davis. Davis kicks it out to Torpey. 3-point attempt is no good. And the ball rolls out of bounds. Ball went off of number 11, Chloe Halligan, so it will remain middle school ball. Jen Conley to inbound the ball from Melrose. Over to Torpey, back to Conley. Gets it up top to Mary-Kate Mahoney, over to Maggie Sullivan, over to Grace Davis. Melrose moving the ball well here. Torpey for another three-pointer. Comes up short, rebounded by Davis. Sullivan for another 2, makes the score middle school 4, YMCA nothing. YMCA team does a good job breaking the press. Katie Tarpey over to Boomhauer. That's missed. Rebounded by Boomhauer, but taken away by Torpey. And knocked out of bounds by Maura Joyce at about midcourt. Jen Conley will inbound the ball. Erin Torpey with the ball over to Conley. Back to Torpey. Conley into Davis, over to Sullivan. And Sullivan hits again. 6 points for Maggie Sullivan right off the bat. Melrose Middle School continuing to press. Ball goes between the legs of Mahoney, picked up by Halligan. And we have a whistle on the play. Be a foul on Melrose. YMCA ball. Inbounded to Halligan. She's driving to the basket, goes off the leg of Sullivan, and will remain YMCA ball. Coach for the middle school is Ralph Labella, and coaching the Melrose YMCA is Steve Tarpey. Ball goes into Boomhauer. Boomhauer comes off a pick, sends it over to Maura Joyce. Joyce lays it up, and 2 points for the Melrose YMCA. That gets them on the board. Makes the score Melrose Middle School 6, YMCA 2. 13 minutes and 47 seconds left in the first half. playing 16-minute halves here. Shot by Mahoney, that's off. Picked up by Halligan. Halligan gets up to Joyce. Joyce dribbles up the court, loses it. Scramble for the ball, and it's jump ball. Possession will go to YMCA. YMCA putting in some substitutions. On the court now for the YMCA is number 3, Lexi Turner. Ball goes into Tarpey. Katie Tarpey looking to get away from the pressure, comes off the pick. Drives to the basket. Shot and a miss. Rebounded by Maggie Sullivan. She gets it up to Conley. Conley driving, gets it ahead to Mary-Kate Mahoney. She lays it up, and 2 points for Mary-Kate Mahoney. Joyce inbounds the ball. Goes over the head of both Mahoney and Tarpey, and there'll be a turnover for the YMCA. It'll be Melrose Middle School ball on the sideline. Erin Torpey gets it into Mary-Kate Mahoney. Back to Torpey. Melrose passing the ball well here. Davis, Torpey. Cross to Conley. Conley to Sullivan. Back to Torpey. Back over to Conley. Looks like the YMCA is playing zone defense. Torpey with the ball. Back over to Mahoney. Gets it in the corner to Conley. Conley gets inside, drives, dishes to Mahoney. Shot, and another 2 points for the Melrose Middle School team. Number 3, Lexi Turner inbounds the ball to Halligan. Sent ahead to Boomhauer. She gets pushed, but there's no call. Shot blocked, rebounded by Sullivan. Sullivan sends it way down court. Hits Conley. Conley with a nice pass to Torpey. Oh, shot and a miss. Rebounded by Boomhauer. Goes up to Turner. Turner sends it ahead to Tarpey. Goes off of Grace Davis, and it'll be Melrose YMCA ball. We have some substitutions, and Melrose YMCA calls a timeout. Back from the timeout. Melrose Y with the ball, gets stolen away by Mahoney. Number 12, Maria O'Donnell there on defense. Be a foul on her. That'll send Mary-Kate Mahoney to the line for a couple of free throws. Mahoney lining up her shot. Mary-Kate is an excellent free throw shooter with about a 52% average for the season so far. She makes the first one. Takes the second shot, and it's good. It's the score: Melrose Middle School 12, Melrose YMCA 2 here in the first half. O'Donnell with the ball, being guarded by Mahoney. Gets it over to Lexi Turner. Turner driving to the basket. Shot, up and a miss. Rebounded by Aliana Tatiano. Over to Mahoney. Mahoney gets it over to Nicole Abbott. Abbott back to Mahoney. Mary-Kate shoots. Looked like it went off a YMCA player, but looks like the refs are giving the ball back to the YMCA. Melrose Middle School calling off the press. Number 12, Maria O'Donnell brings the ball up court. Comes off a pick, drives to the basket. Back over to Sayla Russell. Sayla gets back over to O'Donnell. Pass inside, turn, and 2 points for number 6 for the YMCA, Annie Little. Middle School brings the ball up. Nicole Abbott back to Mahoney, inside to Davis. Over to Nicole Abbott. Abbott tries to drive, gets shut down. Over to Mahoney. Over to Conley. Conley cuts down the middle, and she's fouled, and she will be heading to the free throw line. Conley also an excellent free throw shooter, with about 45% on the season. First shot is up and off. YMCA making some substitutions. Jenna Thorpe coming in the game along with Olivia Boomhauer for the YMCA. And Maggie Sullivan coming back on the floor. Grace Davis going out for the middle school. Conley with her second free throw. And that's also off, rebounded by Thorpe. Lexi Turner brings the ball up for the YMCA. Makes a pass into Sayla Russell. Sayla goes up, balls gets knocked away by Sullivan. Going the other way, Jen Conley bringing the ball up the court. Over to Mary Kate. Shot, off. Rebounded by Abbott. Abbott gets it over to Sullivan. Sullivan up top to Conley. Sent over to Mahoney. Shot by Abbott. And 2 points for Nicole Abbott. That makes the score here Melrose Middle School 14, YMCA 4, with 10.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Boomhauer with the ball. She gets blocked and fouled, and she will go to the line for 2. The YMCA team plays in the North Shore Girls Travel Basketball League. They're in Division I, and they currently have a record of 6 wins and 7 losses. Boomhauer with their first free throw. A little bit long, goes off the back of the rim. Substitutions coming on the floor. Conley going out. Erin Torpy coming back on. And number 24, Olivia Scarpa for the Melrose Middle School team. Number 33, Katie Tarpey is also on the floor for the YMCA team. So Torpy with the ball. Over to Abbott. Back over to Erin Torpy. Back over to Abbott. Shot. It's off. Rebounded by Sayla Russell. Russell over to Boomhauer. Boomhauer gets it up to Tarpey. Sends it over to Jenna Thorpe. Back to Tarpey. Pass. YMCA moving the ball well here. Shot by Russell, and 2 points for Sayla Russell. Makes the score 14-6 with 9:45 left to go in the first half. Shot by Olivia Scarpa. That's off. Rebounded by Titano. Rolls around and out. She gets it out. Over to Torpy. Torpy dribbles. Sends it over to Abbott. Abbott back to Torpy. A lot of sloppy play here. Shot. That's off. Rebounded by Scarpa. Shot. That's off. Rebounded by Titano. And we have a whistle on the play. Looks like it'll be Aliana Titano going to the line for 2. Let's just go down the rosters for each team real quick. For the Melrose YMCA today, playing is number 3, Lexi Turner. Number 6, Annie Little. Number 8, Maura Joyce. Number 9, Sayla Russell. Number 11, Chloe Halligan. First free throw is up and off. Number 12, Maria O'Donnell. Number 14, Jenna Thorpe. Number 21, Olivia Boomhauer. And number 33, Katie Tarpey. Aliana getting ready for her second shot. And that's up and good. For the Melrose Middle School team, we have number 1, Erin Torpy. Number 3, Mary Kate Mahoney. Number 10, Maggie Sullivan. Number 11, Nicole Abbott. Number 14, Grace Davis. Number 15, Jen Conley. Number 23, Kate Keegan. Number 24, Olivia Scarpa. And number 25, Aliana Titano. Also playing for the 8th graders for the Melrose Middle School is 7th grader Kira Mate, number 20. She's taking the place of Emma Randolph, who was away during this February vacation. Shot by Maggie Sullivan, up and off. Rebounded by Halligan. Halligan gets it over to Tarpey. Tarpey brings it down the court. Pass. Over to Boomhauer, back to Tarpey. Shot. Around the rim and out. Rebounded by Russell. Battle for it on the floor. Tied up. And it'll be middle school ball. Erin Torpy will inbound the ball. Over to Olivia Scarpa. Scarpa brings the ball up court. Pass over to Conley. Conley drives. Sends it over to Grace Davis. Back to Sullivan. Sullivan passes over to Scarpa. And she travels before her layup. That'll be a turnover. YMCA ball. Some substitutions coming on. Katie Tarpey brings the ball up. Pass up court. Over to Boomhauer in the corner. And she gets that knocked away by Grace Davis. It will remain YMCA ball. turnover by Joyce. Scarpa goes all the way. Layup. And 2 points for Olivia Scarpa. Brings the score up to Melrose Middle School 17, Melrose YMCA 6. Late here in the first half. Chloe Halligan over to Tarpey. Tarpey gets it up top to Russell. Russell over to Boomhauer. And Davis knocks that away. It will remain YMCA ball. Maura Joyce to inbound the ball. Maura's oldest sister, Lauren, who's now a junior at Austin Prep, used to play for Ralph Labella in the previous team that he and Ron Sen coached. A group of juniors now, some of them still playing for the Melrose High School varsity team, including Erin Torpey's older sister, Kat. 2 points there by Grace Davis. Travel by Katie Tarpey. That'll be a turnover. Melrose Middle School continues to hold the lead here. 19-6 with 7.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Substitutions coming on. Kate Keegan for the middle school team on for the first time today. Scarpa over to Conley. Maggie Sullivan on the floor, along with Grace Davis, Kate Keegan. Shot over to Keegan. Passes back to Scarpa up top. Back to Keegan. She shoots. Off. Rebounded by Davis. Davis puts it up. Miss. Rebounded by Chloe Halligan for the YMCA. Tarpey. Pass up to Maura Joyce. She gets her shot blocked. Rebounded by Scarpa. Scarpa dribbles back down court. Brings it across mid-court and trying to get away from pressure. Sends it over to Keegan. Keegan back to Scarpa. Back to Keegan. Keegan puts up a shot. And that's off. Rebounded by Halligan. Fast break by Tarpey. Shot and a miss. Rebounded by Little. Little out to Halligan. Halligan shoots. She's off. Rebounded by Scarpa. There's a lot of other noises going on here, so it's hard to keep track between the buzzers and the whistles because there are 4 games going on at once. Plus the soccer practices over there on the turf field. Maura Joyce with a layup. That's missed. Rebound again by Scarpa. Heading back the other way. Pass to Conley. Conley in the corner. Gets it into Davis. Back out to Conley. Up top to Scarpa. Back over to Conley. She drives through the middle. Puts it up. And 2 points for Jen Conley. That makes the score Middle School 21, YMCA 6, with just under 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Shot by Annie Little. That's off. Back over to Scarpa. Scarpa sends it up to Sullivan. Sullivan shot, miss. Rebounded by Halligan. Over to Katie Tarpey. Tarpey brings it across midcourt. Takes a shot. That's off. And Ralph Labella calls a timeout. We'll be right back. All right, coming back from the timeout. Coming on the floor for Melrose Middle School is Taitano, Kira Mate, Jen Conley, Olivia Scarpa, and Erin Torpey. Scarpa bringing up the ball. Pass into Conley. Out to Torpey for a 3. That's off the mark. Goes off of Chloe Halligan, number 11 for the YMCA. It'll be Melrose ball. Torpey into Conley. Handoff back to Torpey. Over to Kira Mate. Over to Scarpa. Back over to Erin. Back over to Scarpa. Back up top. Over to Scarpa. Shot and 2 points for Olivia Scarpa. Maura Joyce passes into Maria O'Donnell, who brings up the ball. O'Donnell tries to get it back down to Joyce, but it goes out of bounds. Be a turnover. Back to Melrose. Scarpa with the ball. About 4.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Scarpa over to Torpey. Back over to Mate. Shot. Off. Rebounded by Halligan. Almost stolen by Mate. Goes over to Joyce. Joyce takes a shot. Misses. That goes out of bounds. It'll be Melrose ball. They're saying that Melrose Middle School tipped the shot. It was a block shot, so the ball will remain with the YMCA. Pass into Halligan. Halligan shoots. It's off. She gets her own rebound and is fouled, and Chloe Halligan will go to the line for 2. Also on the floor for the YMCA is Annie Little and Jenna Thorpe, along with Nora Joyce and Maria O'Donnell. Second shot here for Halligan. Up. And it's good. That brings the YMCA up to 7. 4.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Scarpa with the ball. Over to Torpy. Torpy into Conley. Back out. Over to Kira Mate. Up and over the rim. Rebounded by Taitano. Ball goes back to Mate. Pass inside to Taitano. She takes a shot. Gets her own rebound. Looking for an outlet. Gets it out to Torpy. And Aliana gets called for 3 seconds. That'll be a turnover for Melrose. Ball will go back to the Y. Yes, looks like we'll have some substitutions coming on the floor here. O'Donnell with the ball. Being guarded by Mate. Pass over to Joyce. Tipped away by Abbott, but picked up by Halligan. Halligan into Little. Shot and miss. Rebounded by Nicole Abbott. Over to Torpy. Erin brings the ball up court. Over to Taitano. Shot. And in and out. Ball goes the other way. Melrose Y with the ball. Bringing it up. Pass over to Joyce. Joyce being guarded by Abbott. And she throws that one away. There'll be a turnover for the YMCA. Ball goes back to the Melrose Middle School. Nicole Abbott with the ball. She hands it over to Erin Torpy. Torpy brings it up, crosses midcourt. Pass over to the corner, over the head of Kira Mate. That'll go out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover for the Melrose Middle School team. And we have some substitutions coming on for the YMCA. Katie Tarpey with the ball. And Tarpey dribbles it off of her foot, goes out of bounds. That'll be a turnover for the Y. Ball goes back to the middle school. Erin Torpy with the ball. Over to Nicole Abbott. Abbott into Conley. Conley shoots. Short. We have a whistle on the play. 25 White. Aliana Taitano with a push. Be a turnover for Melrose. Lexi Turner gets it into Katie Tarpey. Tarpey drives. Shot by Turner. Short. Rebounded by Conley. Jen Conley brings the ball up court. Passes it over to Torpy. Over to Nicole Abbott. Abbott takes a shot. In and out. Rebounded by Olivia Boomhauer. Boomhauer gets it up to Katie Tarpey. Tarpey brings it up court. Tries to get it over to number 14, Jenna Thorpe. Melrose recovers the ball, and Torpy brings it back up court. Over to Kira Mate. Shot, and 2 points for Kira Mate. Turner passes the ball into Katie Tarpey. Tarpey brings it up court. Being guarded by Mate. Goes baseline. Tries to get it over to Jenna Thorpe, but taken away by Nicole Abbott. Over to Maggie Sullivan. Sullivan puts it up. 2 points for Maggie Sullivan. Maggie's having an excellent game today. YMCA with the ball. Passes it into Boomhauer. Back out to Tarpey. Tarpey drives. Shot. And has it blocked by Erin Torpy. Needless to say, it's getting hard to call this game with Tarpey and Torpy playing against each other. Keeping the names straight. YMCA ball. Into Annie Little. Little tries to get into Boomhauer. Boomhauer didn't see the pass coming. Kira Mate with the ball. Shot. And there'll be a foul on Tarpey. So Kira Mate will go to the line for 2. Kira normally plays on the 7th grade team for the middle school, who are number 1 in Division II in the River Valley League at the moment. And the 7th graders have a record of, I believe, 18-3. Substitutions coming on. Grace Davis back on the floor for Melrose. Mate getting ready for her second shot. Shot is up, and it's good. Couple substitutions coming on here. About a minute and a half left to go in the first half. O'Donnell with the ball, brings it down court. Passes it over to Boomhauer. Boomhauer loses it to Abbott. Abbott over to Davis. Davis to Aaron Torpey. Torpey gets it over to Conley. Conley over to Abbott. Abbott shoots. Just a little bit long. Out of bounds, and it'll be YMCA ball. YMCA brings it up. Final minute of play here in the first half. O'Donnell being covered by Kate Keegan. Abbott almost with another steal. Shot off. Rebounded by Jen Conley. Long baseball pass downfield to Abbott. Abbott shoots. She misses, and it's rebounded by Lexi Turner. There'll be a foul on Keegan. The YMCA ball on the side. Not much time left here. Ball goes into O'Donnell. O'Donnell over to Turner. Turner back to O'Donnell. Nice give and go there. And a shot and a score. 2 points for Maria O'Donnell for the YMCA. Nicole Abbott over to Erin Torpey. Back to Abbott. Back to Torpey. Holding for the final shot. There's a three-pointer. And it's good for Erin Torpey. And that'll be the end of the first half here at the Eastern Basketball February Vacation Tournament with the Melrose Middle School leading. Back from the halftime break. Melrose Middle School on top over the Melrose YMCA here at the Eastern Basketball February Vacation Tournament. Melrose YMCA in the red shirts, Melrose Middle School in the white shirts. This is 8th grade middle school basketball. Sayla Russell with the ball. Mary Kate Mahoney attempts a steal. Ball goes out of bounds. It will remain with the YMCA. This time Mahoney is able to get the steal. Quick pass over to Scarpa. Scarpa with a hook shot, and it's in for two. Great job there by Olivia Scarpa. Over to Tarpey. Katie Tarpey with the ball. Brings it up. Stops. Pops. Shot off the rim. Rebounded by Halligan. That goes out of bounds, and it'll be middle school ball off Chloe Halligan. Aaron Torpey throws it into Mary Kate Mahoney. Mahoney brings it up across midcourt over to Olivia Scarpa. Scarpa dribbles it out, passes it up to Mahoney. Cross court to Torpey into Sullivan. Sullivan gets it over to Conley. Conley goes, takes the two. 2 points for Jen Conley. Maura Joyce passes it in to Katie Tarpey. YMCA with the ball. Tarpey drives, shot, and Tarpey is fouled. Foul on the Melrose Middle School team. That'll send Katie Tarpey to the line for 2 free throws. Tarpey's first free throw is off the rim and miss. On the floor for the YMCA is Sayla Russell, Chloe Halligan, Katie Tarpey, who makes her second free throw. Number 12, Maria O'Donnell, and number 8, Maura Joyce. Mahoney with the ball. Over to Scarpa. Olivia sends it across court to Torpy. Aaron back out to Mahoney. Into Maggie Sullivan. Sullivan over to Conley. Back to Torpy. Jen Conley with the ball. Pulls it back out. Sends it over to Torpy. Back over to Mahoney. Waiting for the right shot. Melrose being very patient here. Stolen away. Back to Mary-Kate Mahoney. Back to Erin Torpy. Mary-Kate Mahoney. Conley shoots. Goes a little long, and the rebound is pulled down by Sayla Russell. Russell gets it up to Tarpey. Shot. That's off. Rebounded by Maura Joyce. Blocked by Torpy. Erin Torpy with the ball. Gets it down to Sullivan. Sullivan across to Conley. Conley shoots. Miss. Back to Sullivan. Sullivan puts it back in for another 2 points. Joyce to Tarpey. Tarpey brings it up. Pass to Chloe Halligan. Halligan drives. She shoots. Rebounded by Sullivan. Sullivan gives it over to Scarpa. Scarpa with a pass over to Torpy. Back to Maggie Sullivan. Over into the corner to Scarpa. Shot. And it's off. Rebounded by Joyce. Stolen by Mary-Kate Mahoney. But we have a whistle on the play due to the score. Melrose Middle School is no longer allowed to press. So that ball will go back to the YMCA. We have some subs coming in for the middle school. Looks like Scarpa and Sullivan will be going out. YMCA also making some substitutions. 12 minutes to go in the second half. We're here at the Eastern Basketball February Vacation Tournament with the Melrose YMCA 8th graders playing against the Melrose Middle School 8th graders. Shot by Sayla Russell. That's blocked. After some discussion between the two referees, it was determined that the shot was tipped by a Melrose player and went out of bounds, so it'll remain YMCA ball. Katie Tarpey passes it into Halligan. Halligan puts it up for 2. A nice little play there by the Melrose YMCA girls. Mahoney brings the ball down court, sends it over to Nicole Abbott, tipped away by Halligan. And we have a push on Melrose. That'll make it YMCA ball. Some more substitutions coming in. I just saw Olivia Boomhauer coming in the game. Russell going off. Joyce gets it into Tarpey. Katie Tarpey driving. Passes it over to Halligan. Halligan shoots. That's off. Back to Tarpey. Tarpey gets it up to number 3. Lexi Turner. Stolen away by Conley. Jen Conley with the ball. She's driving. Shot. Off the rim and miss. Katie Tarpey's able to come away with the rebound. She passes it over to Halligan. Kicks it out to Tarpey. Tarpey shoots. That's short. Be out of bounds. It'll be Melrose Middle School ball. More substitutions coming in. Erin Torpey passes it into Mary-Kate Mahoney. Mahoney with the ball. Over midcourt. Pass over to Abbott. Abbott back to Mahoney. Over to Erin Torpey. 3-point shot. It's up. No good. Rebounded by Katie Tarpey. Tarpey with the ball. Pass up ahead. Over to Annie Little. Shot. And 2 points by Annie Little. About 9.5 minutes left to go in the game. Melrose Middle School with a firm lead. Nicole Abbott over to Mahoney into Davis. Davis kicks it out. Torpey over to Abbott. Abbott drives. Shot. Rolls off the rim. Lexi Turner for the Melrose Y grabs the ball. She drives up court. Passes it over to Boomhauer. Boomhauer tries to get it over to Tarpey. Stolen by Mary-Kate Mahoney. Misses the layup. Rebounded by Boomhauer. Olivia Boomhauer with the ball. Brings it down court. Mahoney steals it again. Drives down. Layup. and 2 points for Mary-Kate Mahoney. Ball goes into Tarpey. 8.5 minutes left to go in the game. Tarpey with the ball. Gets it over to Boomhauer. Boomhauer over to Turner. Turner shoots off the rim. Tarpey with the rebound and a shot. She also misses. Aliana Tatiano gets the rebound. Erin Torpey passes up to Mary-Kate. Shot off the rim, miss. Rebounded by Torpey. She shoots and scores. Substitutions coming on the floor for both Melrose teams. Maria O'Donnell with the ball, being guarded by Kate Keegan. Scuffle for the ball on the floor, pass over to Davis, Davis over to Torpey. Erin Torpey with the ball. She passes over to Keegan, Keegan into Sullivan, to Davis. Davis shoots, rebounded by Olivia Boomhauer. YMCA ball. Shot by Jenna Thorpe, goes long, rebounded by Grace Davis. Nicole Abbott brings the ball up the court, over to Erin Torpey. Torpey passes to Abbott. Abbott gets it into Sullivan, back to Abbott. She shoots, a little bit short, rebounded by Davis. Davis shoots and a miss. Sullivan rebounds it, gets it out to Kate. She misses, and Jenna Thorpe gets the rebound. O'Donnell brings the ball up court. Abbott knocks it away, goes out of bounds. The YMCA ball. O'Donnell passes it into Thorpe. Thorpe dribbles, brings it around the other side, passes back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell driving, and she gets fouled by Kate Keegan. That'll put Maria O'Donnell at the line for 2 free throws. First one is up and missed. Should mention that the winner of this game will go on to play in the championship game of the tournament on Friday. Kira Mate back in the game for Melrose. Second shot is up and also missed. Rebound by Davis. Davis gets it over to Abbott. Nicole drives, dishes out to Kate. She shoots and travels before the shot, so that'll be a turnover for Melrose Middle School. Ball will go back to the Melrose YMCA. Turner into O'Donnell. O'Donnell brings it up the right side, over to Jenna Thorpe. Thorpe passes it out, gets it over to Turner. Lexi Turner driving, layup, rolls off the rim. Annie Little rebounds and puts it back in. Another 2 points for Annie Little. So Little has had a great game today, scoring at least 6 points. Abbott over to Mate. Down to Grace Davis. She gets to Sullivan. Sullivan over to Kate. Kate shoots, rolls off the rim, rebounded by Mate. Mate passes over to Davis. Davis out to Abbott. Abbott has the ball stolen away by O'Donnell for the Y. And goes out of bounds. Looks like it will stay YMCA ball. Substitutions coming on the floor. For the middle school, we have Mary-Kate Mahoney, Maggie Sullivan, Jen Conley, Kira Mate, Nicole Abbott. For the YMCA, it's Turner, O'Donnell, Annie Little, Jenna Thorpe, and Olivia Boomhauer. So YMCA ball. O'Donnell passing it in. Gets it into Little. Little shoots, short. Rebounded by Kira Mate. Mate bringing the ball up court. Passes it up ahead to Nicole Abbott. Abbott back to Conley. Over to Mahoney. Over to Sullivan. Shot. And 2 points for Kira Mate. O'Donnell bringing the ball up the court for the Y. She gets it over to Thorpe. Jenna thinking about shooting, but ends up passing it over to Lexi Turner. Turner being guarded by Nicole Abbott. O'Donnell with the ball. Dribbles. Passes it off to Turner. Back to O'Donnell. Gets it down to Annie Little. And they call it a jump ball. And Melrose Y will take a timeout here with 3.5 minutes left to go in the game. Back from the timeout. Kate Keegan bringing the ball up for the Melrose Middle School. Gets it over to Olivia Scarpa. Scarpa back to Keegan. Over to Mate. She gets it into Conley. Jen Conley shoots it over to Olivia Scarpa. Scarpa shoots and scores. Another 2 points for Olivia Scarpa. Katie Tarpey with the ball. Gets it down to Thorpe. Shot. Rolls off the rim. Rebounded by Scarpa. Olivia Scarpa brings the ball down court. Gets it over to Keegan. She sends it back out to Scarpa. Scarpa passes it back down into Conley. Over to Keegan. Keegan shoots. And another 2 points for Kate Keegan. So she's having a nice little game for herself here today. 2.5 minutes left to go in the game. Katie Tarpey with the ball. Melrose YMCA versus the Melrose Middle School here at the Eastern Basketball February Vacation Tournament. Winner of this game goes on to play in the championship later this week. Maura Joyce passes it into Jenna Thorpe. Thorpe dribbles. Jenna Thorpe takes a three-pointer. Goes a little bit long. Rebounded by Tarpey. Tarpey loses it to Keegan, but Keegan passes it back to Jenna Thorpe for the Y. So that'll be a turnover. Over to Tarpey. Tarpey shoots. Missed and rebounded by Scarpa. Olivia Scarpa with the ball. Passes it over to Mate. Mate shoots. That goes long. Rebounded by Halligan. Halligan gets it up to Katie Tarpey. And she's fouled by Kira Mate. Maura Joyce with the ball. Inbounds to Tarpey. Katie Tarpey passes it over to Sayla Russell. Russell shoots. In and out. Gets her own rebound. Shoots again and misses. Picked up by Jen Conley. Conley with the ball. Gets it over to Scarpa. Scarpa heads down court. Passes over to Keegan. She gives it to Mate. Mate passes it back out to Scarpa. Olivia Scarpa with the ball. Passes back over to Keegan. She shoots. And another 2 points for Kate Keegan. Less than a minute to go here in the game. Katie Tarpey with the ball for the Y. She passes it down to Thorpe. Thorpe shoots. Rebounded by Caetano. Scarpa with the ball. Over to Keegan. Keegan back to Scarpa. Back to Mate. Mate gets tripped up. And that'll be a foul against the Y. Melrose ball. Melrose Middle School ball, I should say. Scarpa inbounds. Gets it over to Mate. Mate shoots. Rolls off the rim. Rebounded by Halligan. Tarpey with the ball. Passes it ahead to Joyce. Joyce shoots. That missed. Goes off of Kate Keegan out of bounds. So it'll be Melrose Y ball. And that's the end of the game. Final score, Middle School 49, YMCA 16. Middle schoolers will advance to the championship round later this week. Thank you for watching Melrose Middle School basketball.